Well, we got it done because guess what? Now you're live on the internet, Rick. So whether you want it to be or not, congratulations. You know what I never realized me and Aaron never do?
Let me adjust my angle here.
Oh, I can move you. I can move you. Yeah.
We're both looking the same direction. Usually Aaron's facing the opposite direction.
Oh, I can handle that too. Watch me. I can fix everything. This is my show. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong property. Anyway, hi. We never do a introduction. I realize me and Aaron, which is like probably not the thing, but I guess we could do an introduction. So Rick, I'm Kev. Everyone knows me. Rick, tell us about you. Who are you? Why are you here? What'd you do with Aaron?
I'm Rick. I am the self-proclaimed Emperor of Connecticut. You guys can find me at twitch.com or twitch.tv.
Twitch.com. That's a website.
Justin TV. Twitch.
Oh yeah, remember that?
Kobayashiriku. I'm a real life friend of Kev's, or so he tells me. I'm not quite sure on that.
I don't know you.
And I don't know you either.
Who put you here? I don't know.
Anyway, so I'm a variety streamer. I do retro. Sometimes I do other stuff. And as my friends will tell you, I build a lot of sheds.
Every time you're busy, you're like, oh, I gotta build a shed. Oh, I gotta build a shed. Oh, I gotta build a shed.
So, see, what happened was there was one shed, and you guys have just taken it beyond. You've done the steel chair meme.
We've done this. We've done the steel chair meme,
but with sheds.
We'll be having a normal conversation, and somebody will be going through a rough day. We're trying to come from Rick's like, how about a steel chair gif?
Hey, I still love that meme. I've got it saved in my meme folder.
Fair. So, what do you play? Because you stream maybe once every 3 months.
Well, I mean, I used to stream every day. That was a while ago. But like I said, I do variety. So I do tend to lean retro because I'm old as shit and I grew up with the NES. I do some Genesis and Kev's favorite console, the N64.
I never even heard of that system.
I'm sure you didn't. I'm sure you never heard of the GameCube either.
Oh no, I have a shelf of those. Those are right there. It's like all the reject PS2 ports. I have them right over there.
I thought the reject PS2 ports wound up on the Wii.
No. Those ones they actually tried, but like if they're like, we'll give Nintendo something, it's over there.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. All my games are like everywhere. There's some up here, some over there, some over there.
I get it. But there's that. So how what you been up to? Did they try? They did not try. Tim says, did they try? They didn't try. You want to play Medal of Honor with one less shoulder button and a nipple for your aiming? Because that's how you can play it on the GameCube.
It's not a nipple, it's a nub. Nipples are smaller.
All right, the 3DS nipple, which I'm still forever mad about because they had so much space to add a second circle pad, and they were just like, what if we just add a little nipple up here instead? Like, fucking bad design. It was the most Nintendo-ass Nintendo decision ever. It's not barely a C-stick. Hello, some dude. It is some kind of C-stick. It's a thing.
Okay.
I have...
You mean this nipple right here?
You have the normal size new 3DS. I want that one. I like that one way better than the big one.
Yeah, the oversized Zelda one that's like $300. I mean,
the one that I literally have over there on a shelf.
I hate you.
I will sell it / trade it. But it has to be both because I'm not giving that thing away for free. I have the Triforce one. My buddy has the Majora's Mask one. So some dude says I hate that nub on the 3DS. I do too. My first one, I had the black 3DS XL and it literally got stuck and it wasn't registering movement. So I had to like find like some garbage on the street, like a piece of plastic that fit over the nub, shove it in the 3DS for it to register anything, and I had to use it with that on it. It's fucking terrible.
Well, it's better a solution than what they originally came out with, which is a whole ass extra control stick you slap the whole damn thing into.
I don't even know. Like, I don't know. I never, after that, I never found the 3DS portable anymore. It's just too fucking big. And
Excuse me. It's too big. You haul one of these around.
I do not. I don't carry my Switch around.
Oh, did you leave it?
I think that's too big. My Switch, like if I take it anywhere, it's like a long trip, Or like before work when I'm in my car and I just want to de-stress before work, then I leave it there.
To be fair, you also get to play xCloud with your phone.
I mean, you could do that. It's easy.
I could, but I don't have time. I'm either
Okay.
working or building sheds.
Well, I mean,
Both at the same time.
it's both. Some dude says I have it on my new 2DS XL. It's so uncomfortable for me to use. Attempts to do the stick mod and use a PSP stick. Yeah, but then can you close? Oh yeah, that's the flat one. I guess you could. Actually, on my PSP, that little plastic nub broke off, and I had to get like replacements. And then I had this big fucking thing on my PSP to replace it one day. And Chad says I can every single Bluetooth controller in the house recognize the remote function by the Xbox app, except Switch controllers. Yeah, the Xbox app will take anything. Actually, it took a DualShock when I used it. Thanks, Xbox. Jeez, I'm a shill. It's fine.
No, that's okay. Oh, by the way, have you guys seen the Afterglow? Sponsored, not sponsored.
We don't do that around here. We do Power A. Sponsored. We don't do PDP around here, you fucking casual. Actually, I do. I might have one, but that's irrelevant.
You're sponsored by a PDP.
No, by Powerade. I feel like Steve when I get Levington and Lutron light switches mixed up. But there's that. So what you been playing, Rick? We'll start with you because Rick does play games, and when he's not building sheds.
I used to play games a lot. Now I just play them for a few minutes. Yeah, like I've been playing Lego Skywalker Saga.
I gotta get that.
A lot of people rank on it, but I don't find it too bad. I've played a lot of the other Lego Star Wars games, and yeah, it's a little more condensed, but still fun to me.
Wait, people are ranking on that? Why? What's wrong with it?
They say they're complaining it's either too short or this, that, and the other. It's ridiculous. It's Star Wars drama. You know how that gets.
I mean, I like wrestling fans. Nobody hates Star Wars more than Star Wars fans.
Exactly.
That
describes anime fans too, you know?
Yeah. Or Scots and those other Scots. Damn Scots.
Oh, yeah. Scots and other Scots.
I gotta actually. No, we're not frozen. I hate when Discord does that some days. I actually just put Skywalker Saga on my wish list. There's that. Chaz wants to play Forza with a Pikachu controller. You can on PC, not on an Xbox. Don't be silly.
I mean, I'm sure there's some crazy son of a bitch who's made a adapter that allows you to do that.
So there actually is. So here, I'm really not trying to anti-Sony shill because I do love PlayStation, whether or not the recent rhetoric said otherwise.
Sony, I've got a PS4, a PS3, and a Vita, and a PSP over there.
Well, so the thing is, like, they have so many gimmicks in their controllers, and I never thought about this growing up. I've talked about it with Aaron, but this is probably old news for people. But, like, I'm afraid to use my DualShock 3s because once those break, they don't make anymore. So to play Killzone or Uncharted or, like, other things, even Army of Two, which has a 360 port, they have 6-axis parts in the game. So if those break, I'm fucked. I can't play those games anymore. So there are adapters that I'm thinking about getting for my PS4 and 3 that let you use an Xbox controller. I also hate those back triggers. They're the grossest things in the world. I remember demoing one at Walmart, and I was like, why is this broken?
Why does my PS4 controller always fall?
Because it's, I don't know, reasons. But, yeah, no, I do. DualShock 3s are ridiculously expensive for how old they are, because you got to use them for first-party titles, some dude. That's why. So, anyways, Rick, I cut you off, but what you playing still?
On my Switch, I'm playing the Great Gianna Sisters, I think it's called.
The Deviants.
It started out as a Super Mario Brothers ripoff way back in the day. Now it's basically its own thing.
Gianna Sisters on Switch. There's only one game, right?
Yeah, Twisted Dream. Oh, she's Twisted Dream. The Overlord.
I'm gonna just put something. Ultimate Edition.
Yeah, that's the one.
All right, I'm just gonna get a little gameplay up.
One on the trip back from my brother's appointment yesterday. It's a fun little game.
Building a shed, obviously.
Oh, of course. Always building sheds. Build infinite sheds.
I mean, yes.
My dad tears it down and we build another one.
I wanted to play this game for a long time. I am one of the 4 people that bought a Wii U. So I wanted to play this on there.
One of the 4 people that bought a Wii U. What are the odds of that?
Well, half of the population down. Actually, when I do play Breath of the Wild again, I think I'm just gonna get a Switch copy. I don't want to fucking hook that whole thing up again. I might just
I'll be
spend the money.
honest. I definitely legitimately improved my Wii U.
You improved it? How did you improve it?
Yes, so I can play my legitimate backup copy.
Ah, yes, because you own every Wii U game and GameCube game and whatever other games that are on. Because
Absolutely.
you would never download like a ROM or anything.
Oh,
That
who does that? Oh,
no.
criminals do that.
Yes, everybody. Right. We all back up our ROMs. I mean our games. Sorry,
Oh,
something
absolutely.
about
We have all the sophisticated equipment to do that, to hook them up and dump the
yes.
ROMs and everything.
I even have my Super Nintendo test cart given to me by Mr. Nintendo on there. You know, all those official games.
I've got one of them from Nintendo too, because my dad used to work at Nintendo.
Right. Well, actually, we know somebody who may. I don't know. Did he announce that on stream? Should I say that? Yeah, I don't know. Fuck. I don't know if we can say that. Never mind. But moving on. So, Gian.
Yeah, just remind you not to skip back to the controller thing.
Oh, well, I'm
But
good with that.
that Power A Spectra. It is a quality remote.
I fucking love that controller. And honestly, like, if I will simp for that controller any day. I want the Switch version, but they haven't done a version 2 for that yet.
No.
Because the version 2, you can have 3 color zones and have it fade. The other one's just, like, on. So.
Well, as anybody could tell, who's here or has been in my streams, I love lights.
Yeah, no,
I love lights, just colored lights.
I mean, you can get some Casa bulbs, not sponsored, but I have an Amazon link.
I mean,
Shoot.
you want to slide that to me on the DL?
I can give it to you. I'm going to give it to everybody right now. It's actually below the stream. I just have to go find it. But,
Okay.
there's that. I'll get it.
Is that another hashtag sponsored? Not
No, anyone can make an Amazon like affiliate like thing, and if you like say like you want to buy something for me, or I tell you about something, like you just give somebody a personal link, and then if they buy it after that link, like then you just get like maybe a 3 cents. But it's worth it. Here, it's in chat now. Everyone should. It's right there.
We're talking about D2.
Yeah.
Advances ancient games.
Well, I would never trust a person who backs up ROMs. That person's a criminal.
I mean, to be fair, I actually do still have these consoles. I've shown you guys this off stream.
Yes, I mean, I have a couple multi-carts over there for my Retron 3. I need to play more stuff on that. But yes,
I really thought about getting the Retron 5, but I've heard
don't. I've gone through 3. Do not do it.
That's a flaming pile of dog shit.
I've broken 3. Just don't get a Retron 3 if you really want to play Game Boy games. Emulate those. I mean, get a console like
legitimate backups.
Yeah, I would never.
Yeah, got a Game Boy over there.
Yeah, I would never do that. Anyway, hello, Steve. How are you? So you did Star Trek Online? Excuse me.
Yes, Star Trek Online. Don't judge me.
I just didn't know that was still up.
Oh yeah, I've been playing that since 2013, and it's still going.
Well, how I
4 or 5 years old by the time I started playing it.
I literally know nothing about it, so I'm gonna go look it up. So
well, you don't watch Star Trek, so I would imagine you didn't.
No, but my brother-in-law is like a giant Star Trek, and we have like a couple of his like display sets in the back room that like I had to protect with my life.
Yeah.
How do I Star Trek Online gameplay? There we are.
It's an alright game, but it's probably not a Kev game, but it's.
Oh no, it's an MMO. I'm absolutely not. It's not a Kev game. Oh god, designing a character.
Character creation right here.
These character models look horrible.
Yeah, they're definitely some Gabriel engine quality there.
Yeah, whatever. What is the like? What do you even do? And I can't imagine like.
It depends. It's basically divided into story arcs. Every arc has its big bad, as you will. Most of the time they bleed into the next one.
Okay.
But it's obviously a Star Trek game designed for Star Trek people, and obviously now that's owned by Perfect World, whatever that Chinese company is.
Tencent?
Yeah, Tencent owns Perfect World. I think it's got the microtransactions all the way up the ass.
Well, if it's free, I mean, can you complain?
Oh, of course not. I mean, I'll admit that I'm a shill, and I definitely spent money on this game.
That's fair. I mean, I'm at the point now where if I play an online game, I am not paying money for it. Like, as much as I want Modern Warfare 2, I ain't paying $70 for it. It's just not happening.
Yeah, I don't. I honestly, I like the Call of Duty Black Ops sub-series, but the main one never did it for me. Neither did Modern Warfare.
See, I do. I always fall off the train when it's Modern Warfare time, but everyone loves those ones. And then I get back on it when it's on like the ones nobody cares about, like Vanguard. I'm like, but come on, I'm having fun. Like,
But to be fair, you like the battle royales.
I do love them. I mean, I'm a Fortnite fiend. I'm going in waves, like sometimes. So I don't
I
know.
don't know how you can get burnt out on Fortnite, honestly, but
Because the game is so big and different every time. Like, and it's not just like win a team of deathmatch. It's like I am the last person. Where the fuck are they? Like, and there's always dumb new skins, and the map always changes. By the time you're getting burnt out, they've rotated new weapons in.
and don't forget, it's also the only place you can play as Halo, as Master Chief from Fortnite, as Goku from Fortnite, as Ezio from Fortnite,
As what's the dude from Evil Dead now?
Ash.
I mean, the guy from Fortnite. That's what I meant, Ash. Fucking, I'm just waiting for like, I mean, John Cena from Fortnite. My character never loads though, so I'll never know what he looks like. But it's fine.
Ever.
No, he never loads in. It's always just I'm playing as like a floating gun. It's weird, but whatever.
You're playing as John Cena.
You know, I hope you're getting it. I don't know if you're not, because you can't see him, Rick. Because
I
you
know.
can't. Okay, good.
It's
Very.
John Cena. I got the joke, Kevin.
I fell for it. I was playing with my buddy James, and I was like, "Look who I got." He's like, "Where?" And I was like, "Fuck!" I was like, "Oh, I'm an idiot." Like this whole time. So, well, that is good. And then your last thing you written down is building infinite sheds.
Yes, because everybody knows I'm always building sheds.
Well,
At
good.
work or building sheds, and then going to work.
I mean, either way, it's fine.
How to make that money, right?
It is. I have, well, no, we've been behind 2 weeks. And actually, I don't even know if I've tier listed some of the things I have to put up because I am trying to keep a tier list of the games I played during the year. Did I put it on here? I did not. Oh, no. I have to edit my tier list. All right. Well,
Kev.
no, we'll just do it live. So let's see. Go to my tier list. Everyone can see my files. No. So the first thing I played, mostly off stream because this game's short, but I played Castlevania 4, which, what?
You mean Castlevania 1?
No,
Castlevania Chronicles?
no, definitely not the same. Actually, Chronicles is like harder than 1. I know it's all remakes of remakes.
Yeah, it's the Japanese computer version as well.
It's bad. Screenshotting those files?
Of Simon Belmont.
Yeah, this one where he actually knows how to use fucking diagonals. I fucking love this game, dude. Like, this might be maybe my favorite 2D Castlevania. Well, 2D. Non-Metroidvania Castlevania. It flows so well. The gameplay's so smooth.
Those are called, what are they called now? They don't like using Metroidvania anymore. It's like,
Those people are wrong. Metroidvania. I'm sorry. No, Castlevania did it so much better than Metroid. It invaded the genre. Fuck off those people that are annoyed. I'm standing by it. Metroid was fine, and then Symphony of the Night was like, hold my fucking beer. Like,
Symphony of the Night is one of, if not the best Castlevanias.
oh yeah, no, it's definitely the best Castlevania. But I am trying to.
That's definitely an S tier for me.
I put it in A. The only reason it's not S, and I know it's product of the time, but it has some old game is cheap, old game bullshit stuff.
I mean, that's fair.
So, you know, it is what it is. I did play it. How did I play this? On the Castlevania Collection. That's right.
I downloaded it off the Xbox.
They have 4 on? Oh, on the Castlevania Collection.
I was talking about Symphony of the Night.
Oh, I'm talking about this. No, I'm talking about this. Symphony of the Night's an S tier game.
I'm talking about 4.
Yeah.
I always struggle to place any of the ones that are remakes of the previous ones, especially if they decide, hey, we're going to number it. It's like, but it's the same game as
It's different enough from 1. I could beat 1 in like an hour, maybe.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. They added enough to this game. So I like this game. It's very A tier. I recommend it to everybody. Play it on the Castlevania Collection. When Konami does things that are right, support them. When they don't, fuck them. So
Kill Buddy,
yeah,
as Aaron called him.
He does love that. What else did I play? I'll go out. Well, yeah, let me go out of order. All right, then I played Multiverses because this is the game that is just
with Batman and Bugs Bunny.
yeah, it's the Warner Brothers Smash Brothers game. And I looked at this game and every time I looked at it, I was like, I kind of just want to play Smash Brothers instead, but I never played the game. So here I can't.
Dauntless makes you want to play Monster Hunter.
Well, listen, that's not going to help you. So me and John were like, hey, maybe we should actually try this game. We just look at it. We played 2 rounds. We were like, this fucking sucks. This game, like, honestly.
How garbage is it, Kev?
It's fine, but it's just like, I'd rather play Smash Brothers. Like, it's just, there's a better thing out there. It's not free to play. I can only be like 3 characters because I'm not buying the others. It wasn't fun.
You just go Super Saiyan.
Yeah, they put the meme full in there. And I was like, okay, they're going Ultra Instinct Shaggy. Like, the meme's fun. But like, Warner Brothers is not a universe where I'm like, man, I can't wait to see Shaggy in a fighting game or Steven Universe. Like,
considering Shaggy's best known for stuffing his face and running the fuck away from absolutely everything.
Yeah, I don't know. We played 2 matches. We were like, dude, do you just want to play Smash Brothers? And then we played Smash Brothers.
And John whooped your ass.
No, him and Steve joined us. So I think it was pretty even across the board, actually. I had a little streak going.
Gotcha.
But it's fine. Listen, if you don't have a Switch and you want to play a Smash Brothers game,
if you don't have the Smash Brothers, it'll scratch the itch. But Smash Brothers is better.
I mean, Brawlhalla and Brawlout also exist. There's that. Steve is setting out there with a false narrative. It's fine. I was just like, I'd rather play Smash Brothers. I uninstalled it.
I'm gonna need video proof of this, Steve.
I have a VOD. I have the VOD. So
you do have VOD.
Some dude says, "No, I'm not watching a 4-hour stream." Some dude, I forgot this existed.
The matches, Kev.
Yeah.
You have to skip through wrestling. You watch.
I don't skip through wrestling. I watch everything.
Uh-huh.
I do, unless it's like a fucking. I can't even think of a wrestler I hate so much I skip their matches. I can't think of anybody.
Hulk Hogan.
I don't go back and watch those really. So anyway, well, most of his matches are him just. Honestly, the Undertaker, that dude's killing his legacy to me. He just sits there and talks shit about new wrestling and how, God, we need more knife fights backstage. Why are all these kids getting along and playing video games? We need wrestlers' court where I tell you that you suck and you need to buy me whiskey. So, actually, fuck. Also, I'm going on a wrestling tangent now because Steve said Kev loves Crown Jewel. Listen, I think that show's bullshit. I'm probably not going to watch it just because none of those matches matter. But even in Papa H's newfound utopia, there is no logical reason Logan Paul is gonna face Roman Reigns for the title, and it just until they get rid of this shit, exactly. I'm never gonna be on the WWE train fully. I watch it to keep an eye on it, but if I miss it, I feel like I'm still missing nothing.
But that's a bald-faced lie.
What?
Kev loves
Ric Flair. Oh, Kevin. Oh, no, I didn't see that yet. So yeah, Multiverses was a game. Play Smash Brothers if you can. So there's that.
That's all you can say about it. It was a game.
Yeah, it was. It's sure. I'll try Dauntless again. But actually, speaking of that, today after I get back from practice, me and John are gonna be doing some Monster Hunter Rise. So
get back from practice, sir.
What?
I said, when'd you get back from practice, sir?
I'll be home by 2-ish, then by like 2:30ish, I should be live again.
I'll see if I can escape shed building for the day.
You can go ahead. Just I got the voice server. I can't use words. Yeah, they went to Spanish. Okay, I also finished. Yeah, they are. I gotta finish this again. Fear 2 is another game I played. Because I played Fear 1 about 50 times. I didn't update this either.
I wanted to play Fear 2.
No, I didn't get to talk with Aaron because we had to Evergreen last week because I was dying. That game's fine, but for a game that's called Fear, I kind of wanted it to be scarier. It's not. It's got a couple little oogie boogies, and then it's mostly action.
Solid B tier.
It's a B tier. It's a good little boomer shooter. You know, I'm not gonna act like it's the best game ever, but it's fun.
Speaking of you dying, are you feeling better from the plague that shall not be named?
Honestly, there's like one day where I felt like death, and after that, I was like, and then like my throat's like a little dry today, but like I've tested negative twice, so I'm fucking good as far as I know.
Back to dealing with Clee in the attic, huh?
No, 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 none of that. Well,
That was a funny TikTok though. If you guys haven't seen it, you're missing out.
oh yeah, oh we're at work. I thought you meant my attic. I'm like, wait, what's wrong with my attic? Yeah, no, I like that one. I was really bored at work. We're kind of in this stage of the job where it's like kind of bullshit work until till it's not.
Look, this wire. Some idiot forgot to hook. It's just screwed down this wire.
Don't even. We have so many things we've missed because the one thing I've been saying at this job site is that I have not started and finished one assignment. Like it's always like start to be like, hey, we need to
You're off onto something else.
all the time, and I can't finish one thing, and then they're like, they have ceilings up. I gotta take my sweatshirt off. They have ceilings up, and they're like, oh shit, we forgot like 4 home runs for rooms, and I'm like, well, that's a problem now, and like, oh man, yesterday was a shit show, but whatever, I can't do anything about it. It's not I don't get paid enough. Okay, I also played a bunch of rum.
I think you might actually have the same sweatshirt on.
What brand is this? Tech Gear.
Okay, then no. Mine's from Walmart.
No. Okay, what else did I play? Rumbleverse. I got back in the Rumbleverse bug. I won so many fucking games of that.
Say Rumble Roses, you pervert.
No, I played that game for about 10 minutes and I was like, I'm uncomfortable.
I mean, to be fair, I played it for a lot longer than 10 minutes.
I am not shocked, you fucking weeb.
I mean, I never denied being a weeb. Anybody who knows me knows I'm a weeb.
Listen, Rumbleverse just not. I'm not playing that game ever again. But yeah, Rumbleverse is fun. I want more people to play it with. They've added new weapons and what's it called? New weapons.
Yeah, that's the pro wrestling battle royale.
Yeah, which I'm not saying I like more than Fortnite because Fortnite just has more wide appeal and I can play it with more people. But I like it just because it's very different than every other.
Was no pun intended the perfect storm. It
was.
What did it did it better.
Yes, and I was going to say
for a larger crowd.
I did. Steve is right. Shout out to John who played with me, who doesn't really like the game, but he's like, I'll play it with you. It's fun enough for him to play with me, which I'll take. But I just find this game really fun. The only thing I want more of those special moves in the bottom, and I do want one more ultimate at least because everyone's ultimate is the Zangief spinning pile driver.
I'm surprised that these guys haven't gotten in touch with Papa H for a promo.
I would, you know what? This is not a knock on them or Impact Wrestling, but I feel like the game's not big enough for that yet, and I feel like they would get like Impact Wrestling level stuff right now.
AEW.
I feel like AEW and WWE are like if WWE's here, AEW's like here. They're getting there, you know?
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, like I mean, like the thing.
On a wrestling tangent is really surprising considering that AEW is a relatively young company. Good on.
Well, they got the dude that owns AEW has more money than WWE. His family's fucking loaded. Like he's got money. That's why he signs people left and right. Like his personal money is worth more than that whole company's. Like
I mean that doesn't surprise me.
They own the Jaguars. They own like a soccer team. They own Florida. Jaguars. So anyway, Rumbleverse is fun. I want to play more of it. It's like if a battle royale, I'm gonna play by myself. This guy's playing on PC though, so he's wrong. There's that. So anyway,
PC, sir.
Everything. Listen, I don't want to call nobody out, but I've seen 3 different people who play on PC in the past month. Right? I know that's a small number, 3 people, but I watched one person try to play Cult of the Lamb, and his PC just decided, I'm not doing this while running OBS. Works fine every other time, works fine with every other game. Cult of the Lamb was just like, nope, don't feel like it. And I'm like, man, if you only played on console, it wouldn't be a problem because the game would just turn on. I have another person, you know too, we're not calling names out, but his PC just decided, I'm going to wipe this and fuck all your games. Not deal with that. Don't want to deal with it. I saw another person who was playing a game, and all of a sudden they were like, what if I drop this to 48 frames because I decided to do a background process? It's just, I like having a separate box for games because the game is uninterrupted and there's less stress on my PC. And I've never seen a game look so much better that I'm like, I got to pay triple to play that. It's not gonna happen.
Excuse me, I've had enough of your anti-PC blasphemy, sir.
No, go away. Also, Apple people, fuck off. I'm just joking. Anyway.
I mean, I don't care what people use. What a gaming is gaming, no matter what platform you use.
Oh yeah, in reality, yeah, play whatever you want. It's just not for me.
It's all just jokes.
Yes. It is a meme, but also fuck you people. All right, and then I'm the last thing I'm playing is Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. I am on the final boss of this game.
Tell me they finally fixed that game.
I don't know. I haven't had a problem playing it. Willie, realistically, if you want to compare the two, you'd have to run it the same. So you put OBS on the console and have it run. But I can't read all. Willie, that's my point. I like separate boxes because one thing does the other thing. So there's that. Either way, it's a meme, Willie. Hi, I love you. Can I get a shout out for Willie? I don't have a mod here.
I mean, let's be. Actually, you do. Talking to him.
I know, but you're busy. I already did it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, fine.
I like the new Twitch shout out because you can't fucking spam it.
Right.
That's why I love it. Willie, I don't care what people play. It's just a meme. But also, I got a lot of memes. Fuck the PCs, fuck the Apple people, fuck furries, all memes. Love you. The furry thing is going to get me in trouble because that's just from Saints Row. So, there's that. I will ban the fuck out of you. Anyway, so I've been playing Bloodstained, which is a Symphony of the Night kind of game. It's fine. It's just definitely not have the AAA polish on it, and it's not on my TV. It's a good game. I'm at the end of the game where I'm playing on the Series S. I'm just at the final boss. I'm like leveled enough. It's just I got to get my timing on the boss rights fight. I have as many potions as I need. Like I'm ready to go. It's just I'm right there. But I had to get into a flow. So now that I played it this morning, I was right there killing the boss, died, and I'm like, now I gotta do the podcast. I'm gonna play Monster Hunter. I don't know what tomorrow's gonna be, so like, who knows when I'm playing Bloodstained again?
I mean, to be fair, it would be the first game we beat off stream. We decided to say, "Fuck, I'm playing."
Well, no, because like just the way life is heading, like I can't document every game I'm playing. I'm not a Let's Player. I tried doing it, and then like I don't go back to a game forever. Like if I want to play a long RPG one day, I can't do it. I can't do it all on stream. It's just, it'll be the only game I play. People get bored of seeing it. Like with Peace and Love, I love Tales of Arise. I know people got bored of it, but I love that game. So I'm playing them off stream.
I can relate to that. You know how many times I've tried to Fire Emblem Three Houses and stream it, and it never ends well?
Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry. And then like, I'm future-proofing myself. I know one day it's going to be baby day. Who knows when I'm going to be able to stream. If I play an RPG, fuck that. I'm not going to beat it for 3 years. The kid's in preschool.
Speaking of, you should tell them about what happened with the plague test and my little goof up.
So what?
So what happened was he sends us a picture of his positive Rona test.
Oh yeah.
Me having not drank my coffee, I see 2 lines on a stick, and I'm like, "Who's daddy now, bitch?"
Oh yeah, no.
And he goes, "Still you."
Yep.
And I come back after I've drank my coffee, I'm like, "Oh, it's a Rona test."
Yeah, no, my little brother did that to my parents actually. Like, Mom, what do I do when I'm pregnant? Well, they're having a baby, so they were like, Mom, what do I do with this? And my dad just like, just sit in the toilet for a while, you'll be fine. So there's that.
Funny story. When I found out my kid's mother was pregnant with my son, our first child.
I thought you were gonna say my seed for some reason. Wait, what happened?
I was in the bathroom doing that. I'm like, oh, it's a good thing I'm in the toilet already.
Yeah. So there's that. I forgot what I was doing. Yeah, I just can't document everything I play every minute. Willie says there are a lot of JRPG streamers do as well, but the issues on Twitch, you want to be a constant JRPG streamer, you have to draw the crowd, which I'm in the same boat as you. I can't play one genre forever. I just can't. Yeah, Will, I can't. If I get there are people that can. Everyone's lives are different. I'm not going to say you're right or wrong for documenting every part, but like I can't. I want to play games. I want to just keep going on what I'm working on. If I beat on stream, cool. If I don't, sorry. Like my streams are I'm going back to when I first started streaming because like when things were really picking up, like and things are going, like gotta document everything, gotta do everything. But like I lost that like let's just hang out. I'm playing games while my friends are here. Like vibe I was going for, and it became I tried to become more of a stage presence, if that makes sense. Like I just want it to be a relaxing play.
Character.
Just all fucking character. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like I'm not here to do a let's play. I'm just let's relax, vibe. Wherever I am in the game, I am in the game. And let's be honest, how many people have sat through a stream series and watched every single part, missing none of it?
Nobody.
Like, unless you go back and watch the YouTube VODs, probably not. Like, it's probably just not realistic.
To be fair, I don't really watch full playthroughs myself.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like streamers, not naming names because I do know quite a few, that will, it's particularly Jackbox games like that, like mini game compilations.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't want to watch the same goddamn thing.
It depends.
Fucking stream.
I mean, it depends. Like, if you're gonna be like people that play one game on stream, I just can't get behind that. One, I can't do that because I'd get like, I love Fortnite, but if I was the only game I played, I'd be like, no, I can't do that.
What, Kevin?
I can't play one game forever. That's Fortnite. That's anything.
That's not what I'm talking about. You killed Tally?
I have no idea what you're talking about because when I play Mass Effect 3, she's gonna be there. So I have no idea what he's talking about. I'm just saying, when I start Mass Effect 3, she's gonna be there, so you can't prove I killed her. That VOD's erased. Anyway. Yeah.
Everybody unsub, unfollow.
Do not. Actually, oh shit. I didn't change your duct tape name. Excuse me, Rick. I didn't put your name on the duct tape. How do I spell Kobayashiriku? There we are.
Rick's got, you hovered the thing over my name.
Rick, okay, I got it. See, you're on the duct tape now. It's fine. It is not Aaron. Aaron is working because Aaron he's got a bad draw at work. But anyway.
Kobayashiriku. It's R barely 87.
So Kobayashiriku. All right, well, wait, the Twitter one's not right?
Oh.
All right, well, I'm not.
87.
All right, I'm just gonna get rid of that one. Okay, there's that. It's Rick and not Morty. Thank you.
You're my bad.
I'm also, listen, speaking of Rick and Morty, I've watched 4 seasons of that show. I thought it was funny enough. And then I watched the 5th season. I just realized every episode's the same. It's, we're in another dimension and there's like another version of Jerry or another version of Rick coming to kill. Like, I'm over it. Pickle Rick was the height of that series. All right.
You're right, Chelsea. It's not Aaron. I'm better.
It's not. That's okay. Did I cover everything I've done?
It's better than Aaron.
Yeah, well, Aaron smells. So there.
He does smell.
And
he's too damn cute.
He is. And that singlet he wore, it was very high crotched. I told him he's got to get rid of the woman one piece look.
Right.
Hold on one second, everybody. Hello. All right.
I think Tina invaded.
Yep. Nope. We're all good. All right. So that was everything. I guess
Yours?
No. The opposite, actually. Yeah. I lost my whole thing. What did I say about Aaron? Aaron, I miss you. What?
Are we on to the news?
You know how long it took Aaron to realize I changed that, by the way, from the word news? Like, I changed it months ago.
A very long time.
New uwoos. Yes, no, that was that. All right, we do have new uwoos, but it's most of it's short. I feel like nothing happened this week. It's also like I don't care about the Gotham Knights 30 FPS thing because that developer just sounds like a crybaby, and I don't want to hear it.
I honestly haven't heard anything about that, but I have heard it's getting shit on.
It's the gameplay side. He was like, "Oh, the game's only 30 FPS because it's Series S," and I don't buy that fucking argument. That's just not optimizing a game for a platform. They're still making Switch games. They're still making Switch games. I don't want to hear it, you know?
Well, it's not just that. You know, if you consider that you have the option of making a similar but different game like they did back in the Wii days.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when Wii games came out, I mean, oh god, my bitrate just dropped. Hold on a second. Oh jeez. I don't know. I'm at it's at 891. Give me, what the fuck happened?
Broke it.
Yep, hold on. I'm gonna make a thing. Hold on a second. All right, we're back. Yeah, that Twitch server decided to get overloaded. So there's that. I should tell people to refresh what they need. I don't know. Yeah, that Twitch server got overloaded, I guess. Chat says the Steam Deck has lower specs than the Series S and they're optimized game for it, so no excuses. I mean, yeah, there you go. I don't know the exact
Are we starting with that topic? Because I kind of went
on what.
on the whole optimization thing, and Dev's whining about it.
It's not even a topic for. I don't think I have it on here.
You do. It's on the bottom.
Oh, I do actually. Let's see what I brought. I forgot I put it in there. Let's see.
You have some notes.
Studios asking Xbox to drop the Series S requirement. The system has become albatross. I don't believe you. That's all. Like,
I could see both sides of the argument. They unfortunately, when it comes to game development, you do have to program for your lowest common denominator.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you want an identical experience, unless you want to go the Wii route, in which case you make a completely different game. Like never you mind that Rise of the Dark Spark on Wii and Rise of the Dark Spark on like Xbox are two completely different games. One's on rails and the other isn't.
But like the thing is, like there's so many games that like look good and perform well on Series S and X, like equally, and PS5. So like, I don't.
What I think what the point the devs are trying to make is that Series S is just a slightly shinier Xbox One, and
So is the Series X.
I mean that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't have the hardware in hand to make a judgment myself. I can only go off the hearsay right now. But my biggest gripe with the Series S is the same one as I had with the Xbox One SAD and the PS5 digital.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was always going to be a tough sell. People, even no matter what direction the future goes, people always love their physical things. They like what they used in the old days used to call them feelies. These are things that they would send you with the game. That kind of like, oh, this is this from this game, this is that from that game. You know, and physical medium basically is the last bit of that.
Mm-hmm. It's just
on the same token, you are right. Especially if you consider that the Series S is considered to be the entry level option in our economy, which is constantly teetering on the edge of a recession. Not to mention, they still managed to get that whole damn thing pushed out during the plague that shall not be named and a chip shortage.
Right. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Like, maybe I sound like somebody who's looking at a PS2 for the first time. But, like, how much fucking better do you want games to look, honestly?
Well, you got to remember that a lot of people still go, oh, if it doesn't have like 160 refresh rate and 120 frames per second, it's a crap game. It's like
anything over 60, I can't see it. Like, it looks the same to me.
That I was like, did you realize for the most part, guys can't detect higher than 60 frames?
Yeah. Somebody explained to me once that like the whole point of going over 60 is like have backup frames essentially. So like if the game does start dipping, which like I get, but also like, listen, I'm still in the camp that 30 looks fine to me. Like I think 30 is fine.
I play on the Switch, and I think Breath of the Wild handheld is capped at 30.
Right.
And I played that just fine, and I thought it was a great experience.
Chad says, what do you get with physical games? A plastic disc, no instruction manual, tips, not even. I mean, I think physical games to me are a myth. There's that. Chell says, does the PS5 even exist? I ain't seen one. Actually, I have. Joey has one. And some dude, if Platinum Games can get Nier Automata running on Switch, which is an overglorified NVIDIA Shield, I think the Series S thing's a bit weird. I feel like 1080p 60 and that Batman game is doable. Devs don't want to push it. Honestly, I'm with you the same. I really feel like it's the same.
And you know what, Chaz? That is a completely valid point to make. I personally like physical. Kev does not, so it kind of puts us on a...
It's not that I don't. It's just I don't feel like I get anything out of them. I only buy them if they're cheaper now.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, you have to realize I usually don't buy games unless they're on sale anyway. So to me, that's a moot point.
Yeah. So whatever's cheaper, I say buy what you want. It's just to me, I don't feel like especially now that games are getting like patches updated and you still gotta download half the game anyway. I'm like, what's the point?
You can't even rest on the whole. Oh, it's physical, so it'll work after to shut down the servers thing anymore either.
Yeah, physical games are more for collectors. They are. That's kind of who's left doing that. But like the thing that really killed it for me, like even this is like PS3 days, but like that's when I really started feeling it. Is like I got Black Ops at midnight, and then I went home. I had to wait a half hour for it to update and install. And then I was like, okay, well, what was the point of me going to get that disc then? And then, like, when Last of Us 2, fuck that game. Like, when I pre-ordered it, it was digital, it was ready. There you go. No waiting. It was patch updated, installed, you know? It's just, I don't know. If you want physical, go nuts. I'm never going to tell you don't. But
Opposite. That's what I said. I think it's a good thing that we have such opposing views on it, because it gives people the um, either side of the argument. You know, you prefer digital. I prefer physical.
yeah,
Like I said, to me, it's about holding something in your hand.
yeah.
I, it's also like Chelsea said, collectors, it might be that I like to collect things.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these I'm planning on dumping eventually. Like, they've been sitting there, and I'd rather have money for a truck than that.
Yeah,
Willie's,
really.
yeah, Willie says even the last couple of collector's edition I bought didn't even come with physical copies. I'm not going back down this road too much, but I will still laugh at the people who were arguing with me and defending the fact that you can get the God of War collector's edition with a steelbook case for a disc, and it comes with no disc. And they were like, well, it's kind of, oh, thank you, Chelsea, for the gifted. It's all about just having the collector thing. Like, but if you're not even getting a disc, what the fuck do you want the steelbook for?
That's exactly right. Chelsea said I like the thrill.
Shit. I can't hold this bean.
Do.
Mm.
Are you tanking again?
No, buttered popcorn. Nope.
Rough.
I got beans. Thank you, Chelsea, for the gifted. You're a saint. Tutti Frutti, Stinky Sock.
I don't do this.
Stinky Sock.
It can't be any different than when you get home from work.
Ooh, honestly, Willie says, I've just bought the physical copy of the game and it comes cheap later and put it in the steelbook case. Oh, yeah, I guess that's an idea. But you still gotta go buy it again. I don't know, whatever. People can do what they want. I love you anyway.
I mean, to be fair, I have no say on that because you talk to the same guy who bought Skyrim 4 times.
Oh, you're that person. You're the one that does this.
Here's how it happened. I got a Legendary Edition for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say 2014, whenever that came out.
Mm-hmm.
Then when Xbox One came out, I got 2 copies of the same game. I think it was Fallout 4, with 2 copies of Fallout 4 or something. I traded one of them in and got a Skyrim Legendary Edition. Now, when Steam came, or when I bought the anthology for the PC, because I owned the Legendary Edition on PC, they automatically gave me the updated one for free. So I technically have 4 copies.
Yeah, take it. Why not, right?
Absolutely.
All right, so moving on, we have, do you know Netflix is trying to make games, Rick?
I did know Netflix was trying to make games.
Did you understand? Do you remember the Google Stadia? Because they clearly fucking forgot. Because
does anybody remember the Stadia?
I remember Stadia.
Well, sure doesn't.
Well, so Netflix is trying to expand into cloud gaming and open a new studio in California. So I thought they were gonna like try to pay, but it's gonna be a value add. They're gonna kind of go with the Game Pass model of like, listen, cloud thing's a bonus. You're not getting any more or less. It's just there if you want to play the games. It's fine. I'm not trying to play.
I honestly doubt this is going to take off, but I'm willing to be proven wrong. To be fair, on the one hand, Stadia has proven that just throwing your hat into the gaming ring doesn't necessarily imply you're going to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't the early '90s, early 2000, or the late '90s, early 2000s anymore, when Sony and Microsoft had dollars, so they could just strong arm their way into the industry. We're at the point where people know that there are these established brands that are going to stick with their established brands. You got your so-called Sony ponies, your Xbox shills, your Nintendo nerds, whatever you want to call them.
Nintendrone is the scientific term.
Thank you.
That's a scientific term. But I would never be a shill for one company. What are you talking about? Jeez.
Yeah, that's why you have an Xbox shill emote.
No idea where that came from.
As a counterpoint, I also didn't think the Steam Deck would take off so far. So far, it seems it has. I did some research. This is from VGCharts.com.
Ooh.
They've got
You did more research than Aaron. All right, we got to replace you.
Total units sold, 100 million.
Yeah.
This was also sourced from GameRant. They have over 1 million shipped. And Stadia, they have now Google doesn't release their numbers. So that's the important thing. So I only have an estimate.
Okay.
You got to remember that with Stadia, it wasn't just the console; it was also an app. So this is all across mobile devices, PC, and the actual physical consoles. They say they had over 2 million, but that's just people who downloaded the app.
Right.
So I don't know how many of the actual physical consoles were sold.
Well, for Google Stadia, you just needed a Chromecast Ultra. So if you already had a Chromecast Ultra, you were good.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know how well that works for people, but
but what are your thoughts on it, Kev?
Listen, if it's a value add, I will never pay for just cloud gaming, which is why I thought Stadia was bad, because I'm not going to pay for a game that I can't download. If my internet goes out, I'm fucked. Absolutely. So I never like that. But like with the Game Pass, like, listen, it is an extra. Oh God, I'm trying to make this work. It's an extra. It doesn't need to be there. But
Kev, what did you do?
I'm fixing it. Point is, it can be there if it wants to be, and I'm not missing anything by not having it, if that makes sense, you know?
Absolutely.
So I don't know.
That honestly is the crux of my complaint with on all digital type situation, because a lot of those digital titles do require an internet connection to verify that you have permission to play the game.
Some do, for sure.
But like you said, some do, others don't. Well,
Right.
mean, it wouldn't be too hard to, I have a background in programming. That's what I'm going to school for.
Mm-hmm.
And it'd be very easy to assign each game, to randomly generate a token for each game that says, hey, Xbox, or hey, PlayStation, this is this game's special token. This person on this profile can play this game.
Right.
So, there's no excuse for, people without internet to get locked out of their purchases, which is currently my only real ride against the digital future.
We didn't actually get to talk about it because it was one of the weeks me and Aaron were just both dead. But even Microsoft 2 was like the biggest DRM thing. Like, you couldn't set up an Xbox One without an internet connection, and they finally got rid of that. And actually, I think that was just somebody at Xbox finally realized, like, hey, Phil, we got to. Daddy Phil would never steer us wrong. I mean, obviously,
isn't this the guy? Was he the guy who said we have a product for people who don't?
No, that was the Don Matrick. That was the old Xbox guy who almost tanked the fucking company.
Yeah,
or at least the division.
His ass real quick.
He went on to work at Zynga, who you may know as the Farmville people.
Farmville people.
You remember Farmville? I had a friend who paid money to play Farmville. It may be, but I had a friend who paid money to play Farmville. And he spent money to have a bot auto do his crops. And he is also one of the cheapest people I know. So that is still blasphemous to me. Like, I was like, how did he spend money on this? And again, so I want to bring that up to him and be like, hey, remember that time you were so obsessed with Farmville that you did this? Yeah, I mean, listen, there was a time in my life, we're getting soft track, but there was a time in my life where I tried to be cool and like not play video games to think I was like a big shot or like, attract the ladies.
There was a point in my life where I stopped playing Pokemon because it was like, ooh, that's for kids.
Well, yeah, I did it too.
It said, fuck it, I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to play what I like.
Right.
Fuck anybody who doesn't like it.
I think we're all guilty of that at one point. But anyway, yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. I played like random Facebook games before, and they're not good. So
the only Facebook game I really got into was the Sims Facebook version.
There was a Facebook version of Sims.
My girlfriend at the time played it, and after that ended, I stopped doing it.
Chaz knows retired family friends who spent $1,000 on Farmville. Tell them to come to the stream. Give me some beans. Jeez. Right. They got money to kill. Try to buy a truck and get Tina Christmas gifts. But there's that. Anyway.
Well, I thought the truck was her Christmas gift.
No, I don't know if I want a truck or something just with a bed. Because I thought about the truck thing. I don't want to help people move again, but I do need stuff.
I got the perfect thing you could get.
If you're going to say a fucking El Camino, I'm going to kill you.
Fourth letter of the alphabet.
D's nuts. Got it. I know where this is going. I don't want me to dump 3 can Dragon Ball Mobile getting your friend. All right, listen, all these friends that you guys know, tell them to come by the stream. I got some beans I gotta eat, and listen.
I'm just saying, every donation goes right back to the stream.
Oh no, straight up, I'm getting a truck. I'm not. There's going nowhere.
I mean, that's you. I'm talking about me. Fuck you. I'm shilling for me right now.
Listen, I'm honest. I got bills to pay. Fuck off. All right. Anyway, do I want to talk about the Bayonetta thing? I don't feel like I want to. Listen, I don't know who's telling the truth. It's a pay dispute. I kind of just want to let it go.
Oh, but come on, this is where I got the most information.
All right, if you have information, go ahead. I'll even let you lead it. But like straight up, I don't know. It's a lot of he said, she said. But essentially, just to brief it, the original voice actor Bayonetta claimed that she only got paid $4,000 to voice Bayonetta for the third game. Platinum Games says it's not true.
Exactly. It was Helena Taylor allegedly offered a lowball 4,000 flat rate. Now, I don't know if you guys know what the difference between a flat rate and a per session, but basically flat rate means that 4,000. That's all she's getting. From videogameschronicle.com, which is the source that Kev gave me.
Yep.
I did a little more digging into it, and Bloomberg definitely says, "Hey, wait, that's not right. They offered her, $4,000 to $5,000 per session across 5 sessions, so a total of about after taxes. I think they said 15,000 or something like that."
Well, before you say that, Chad says both girls are friends of each other, so I don't know who the trusting is. Even if they're friends, I gotta say I don't like how Helena Taylor is just like, yo, Jennifer Hale is not Bayonetta. She cannot put her name on that. I thought that was shitty.
I mean, but on the other hand, I did a little research into both actresses themselves. Taylor has exactly 3 notable roles.
Right.
1 and 2 as Bayonetta in a movie from 2002 called The Sweetest Thing. And I got this from her IMDb page.
Right.
Now, Jennifer Hale, who replaced her as Bayonetta in Bayo 3, has been in Goblins Animated, Bayonetta 3, Bayonetta 2. She's the voice of Bastilla Shawn in KOTOR. And KOTOR 2. She's the voice of Satel Shawn in.
She's a big deal.
Yeah, she's been in Overwatch 2. Her resume is so much longer than Helena Taylor's that whatever they offered her was always going to be higher than what they offered Helena, because she's got the chops. She's been her first role on this entire damn list is in The Heat of the Night in 1989 when I was 2. So she's been at this for a while.
But what I don't understand, and because I don't know how the voice acting works, I just don't understand. So what, never mind. I guess my point was invalid once I realized it was a different offer. But like, just don't take the role. Like, okay, you're not going to pay me enough. I'm out. Like,
yeah, don't sit there and whine about it.
Yeah, just okay. You guys don't.
And asking people to boycott, like you and I discussed previously on another day. Platinum Games is too big for any kind of boycott to work. That would kill an indie studio, absolutely sure. But Platinum Games is now a multi-million-dollar dev studio.
Yeah,
it's a drop in the bucket. The one thing they might take is, they're not buying Bayonetta. Well, I guess we're not making Bayonetta anymore.
Yeah.
At that point, all you're doing is shooting yourself in the foot.
Some dude saying love how she broke NDAs. Well, that honestly, you just tanked your career. If you're so angry, nobody's gonna want to work with you anymore.
And as my best boy and yours, Static Arbiter said, it is he said, she said argument.
Right.
Because nobody's willing to pony up the receipts. To be honest, they don't. The odds of getting the receipts from a corporation are slim to none anyway. So all we're ever going to have about this is hearsay. I mean, this is basically. And, I don't want to get political, but this is basically somebody trying to use a political movement behind them to get what they want.
Side note, I just saw something that they added Assassin's Creed Valhalla guys to Fall Guys, and that's great.
I mean, that is always great.
Yeah, I love video game crossover. Sorry, go on.
Oh, no, that was all I had on that.
Yeah, listen, it's a lot of he said, she said. Honestly, it's a fictional character. I don't care who voices it. Same way I feel about Mario. Same way I feel about the fucking Little Mermaid. I don't give a
I mean,
shit.
on the topic of Mario, I probably was a minority who actually preferred Mario to sound like he was a New Yorker.
I don't even think he sounds like a New Yorker. I just
No,
think he sounds like a guy.
I'm not talking about Chris Pratt. I'm talking about like,
Hey, Luigi, I got fucking spaghetti over here. Like that.
yeah, that guy.
I don't listen. I don't.
What I grew up with that. That was my childhood. I grew up with the cartoons and that terrible ass Mario movie. So to me, Mario was a plumber from Brooklyn. And then Super Mario 64 comes out, and all of a sudden I hear Charles Martinet, great actor by the way. If you didn't know, he also voiced Parthenax in Skyrim,
Mhm.
voicing him with this Italian accent. That just kind of stuck. But to me, Mario's always been from Brooklyn.
Yeah. As an actual New Yorker, I'm offended by. I'm gonna find something real quick. Uh, hold up.
And now,
No, I'm gonna offend Steve even more.
do it.
Hold up. Why is my door? All right. This is like one of this. My brother sent me this, and I actually like started laughing so hard.
Jazz gets it. Cat Blue Albano. That was the rest.
I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, Rick, but if you can't, I apologize. I'll send it to you. Actually, you know what, Rick? I'll send it to you in Discord. You can watch it another time or now.
Okay,
I
that
don't know.
works for me.
Because I don't have it on window capture. But everyone else, ready?
Yo, why does
I
my
have the stream
squeaky
muted
door
anyway.
sound like
I'm basically
Yoshi?
just keeping the stream up for the
Hey,
chat.
I'm the fucking green lizard from Mario.
I love that. It's the dumbest fucking TikTok ever. Hey, I'm the fucking green lizard from Mario. What's up?
I've seen dumber from this guy named Mike.
Oh yeah, we're not getting into that. Not here. The Super Mario Super Show was
Names. You knew what I was talking about?
his name is Sean Lynch. Moving on.
Oh yeah, it's that fucking Sean Lynch. Fuck that guy.
That fucking Sean Lynch.
Yeah.
Call of Duty will be restricted on Game Pass. I can't remember if this is the other one I saw, but essentially, I'll just summarize it real quick because reasons. Call of Duty's not coming to Game Pass day one, which is kind of what I was expecting. PlayStation.
It makes perfect sense.
PlayStation's being a bunch of whiny babies, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. There was a previous deal that Activision Blizzard had with Sony, so Microsoft is going to own them, even though Microsoft could easily tank the hit because they've got the net worth of the Xbox portion of Microsoft alone is 2.3 trillion,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's actually worth more than Sony's PlayStation division. So they
Yes,
could have easily tanked the hit.
they just won't.
So they just won't. Exactly. And like you were saying, it's Sony playing the victim. And to be honest, the contract is a multi-year contract, so Sony has plenty of time to develop their own answer to Call of Duty. And like you're always saying, they've got plenty of options. SOCOM, Killzone, Resistance. There's another one you mentioned that I couldn't remember the name of.
Lair, everyone's favorite. No, that not Lair. Oh, Mag. Remember Mag? Jeez, that game was good. Or did you not remember Mag? It was definitely a game.
Stevie, why did you report the stream?
Oh, because I'm saying Gabagool a lot. Killzone, I love Killzone. Bring back SOCOM, you fucking cowards.
I never played SOCOM when it was popular, but I've heard that it was really fun.
Yeah.
And I've got all 3 Resistance games now. If you know me, you know I'm not a big FPS guy unless there's a story.
Mm-hmm.
But I was really able to get into Killzone, Resistance, so they were good, solid games. It wasn't just here's 5 levels of single player, but we're really selling you the multiplayer.
Yeah.
Which is something Call of Duty is guilty of, which is why I don't understand why Sony is so mad about Call of Duty.
People said the Modern Warfare 2 campaign's apparently really good.
And it might be.
I'm gonna try it. I'm just not buying a game for $70. I'll put it on my wish list, but I ain't buying it.
But that's definitely if I when it comes to Call of Duties, I only ever pick them up either aftermarket or on sale because I don't really play for the multiplayer. I mean I'll play multiplayer with friends, but let's be realistic. And any FPS you've ever played, to get mowed down by people who have literally nothing else to do besides play this game. I mean,
Yeah. Well, that's why.
you've got a job.
Yeah,
You've
I
got
can't be doing
lives.
that. It's just I wish there was more PvE stuff. Like I love the zombies mode. The zombies mode in Vanguard fucking sucks. There's no split screen, which is like the whole point. Yeah, Kev, be nice to Stevie. Stevie used to tell me to go to hell at the start of every stream, so I still hold that deep. Okay. And also, Willie, go ahead.
I'm gonna have to side with Chelsea on this one, only because I'm afraid she'll hunt me down.
Wow, it's crazy. I just muted your audio. Nobody can hear you anymore. Ridiculous. That's funny. Anyway. Oh, God, I made you too loud. Hold on. Don't speak. Don't speak.
My audio?
Yeah, I did. I'm trying to put your audio back. Here's what I'm going to do with Call of Duty. I'm going to wait. And every time, I think every single step PlayStation makes to be a dick about this whole thing is going to bite them in the ass when this contract is up. Like, I think at first, so like Microsoft is going to play nice and be like, okay, listen, we're going to put Call of Duty where you guys can sell Call of Duty. It's just our game. And every time I think they're going to be a dick about it, I like when this contract's over, they'd be like, yo, listen, fuck you. Fuck Call of Duty. You ain't even getting fucking Warzone now. You guys are fucked. And actually, we're going to put it on the Nintendo DS again. Fuck you. Just as like an extra, like, eat shit and die.
They're gonna resurrect the Nintendo DS. Just put it on there, huh?
Just to be, we're gonna put it on the original Game Boy, just to say fuck you to PS like 5.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time I've seen them do something crazy like that. I don't know if
Do you ever play it?
Advance anyone?
Oh wait, no. There was one that was really good. There's one in Medal of Honor and Game Boy Advance that's terrible. Have you played? I think it's called Medal of Honor Infiltrator. Have you played this? Hold on.
Is that the third person one or the first one?
No, it's top down. It really says when the contract is over, Xbox won't care about console exclusivity. They'll have Game Pass on every platform except PlayStation. I didn't put that news story in here.
Don't speak of drive around the GBA though, Steve.
Yeah. They don't call it police. Listen, I'm not. I'll handle that later. Infiltrator is a game that's top down on GBA, and this is oh god, Jesus Christ! This is honestly one of my favorite Medal of Honor games and Game Boy Advance games. You think it would be shit, but like it's kind of cool. It's a cool ass little game.
Yeah, that one's the fun one. Then they tried to put the FPS on a Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, no, don't do that. And then, like it has like different sections. Like there's this railgun section. Like Medal of Honor Infiltrator is fucking cool, man.
It honestly kind of reminds me a lot of a combination of Ikari Warriors and games like Metal Slug, shit like that.
Yes.
As far as like the presentation goes.
Yeah, Doom on GBA actually really good. So is Doom 2 and Wolfenstein, all those.
Doom on GBA.
This butt's cool. Got him.
Has anybody heard that they've actually got Doom running in Microsoft Notepad now? At 60 frames per second.
Well, Notepad's real limited. It's holding the industry back, dude.
Right.
Notepad is killing the industry.
Who are you, Dreamcast guy?
Don't get me started. I'm not trying to get into a YouTube beef. Listen, he's fine. So yeah, anyway, Call of Duty, whenever all the old games come back to Game Pass, I'm sure we're all gonna play zombies forever. All right, let's do the other because I want to talk about the Silent Hill stuff. Let's do this quick. What was this one again? There's a new Mortal Kombat game that everyone was looking forward to. A mobile RPG.
What do we got for here? Honestly, I think this will probably devolve into a gacha game. As most.
Oh no, it's absolutely going to evolve into a gacha game.
Like I said, as most of these mobile RPGs do.
I will not play it.
By name alone, I think it does because Mortal Kombat does have the name power to keep it afloat. I mean, you got to remember, there are also mobile versions of fighting versions and the Injustice spinoff, which is built on the same engine as Mortal Kombat 10.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. Listen, I'm not going to play it because mobile games are usually bad.
Either way, I yet to encounter a mobile game that keeps my attention other than Pokemon Go because I'm a fucking shill. Got him.
Yes. Listen, if you want to play mobile games, let me tell you something called Xbox Game Pass and Antstream.
Right.
That is the only mobile games I'll play.
You mean xCloud?
No, they got rid of the name, actually. I'm trying to figure out who asked for this. Ed Boon trying to make money. You silly. That's who.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. Listen, I'm just waiting for Shaolin Monks HD. That's all I want out of life.
He jokes, but watch, it'll happen.
I want it. There were rumors about it when the PS3 was around. But
I mean, to be fair, there were rumors about Final Fantasy VII Remake, and it took a whole fucking console generation for that to happen.
Can't wait till Final Fantasy VII Remake's done. Maybe I'll play it.
PlayStation 7.
Maybe. Quick thing, the Resident Evil 4 remake is absolutely unplayable now.
They don't let you save the dog. And as my first Resident Evil I ever played, I have something personally against this. I think the devs have underestimated people's love of dogs. While they could be attempting to harness the indignant rage from
game's unplayable. Unplayable.
I have to agree that the game is unplayable. If you cannot save the dog, if the dog dies, it's automatically...
You want to fucking boycott a game? Boycott Resident Evil Remake. They killed the dog. Not only that, this dog helps you in a boss fight if you save him. So now what?
How you gotta what? Actually play the game?
No, this game's unplayable. Dog's stuck in a bear trap. I'm sad now. I will not be... It's not that I won't play this game, but like I've played Resident Evil 4, I think, more times than like I've heard my dad say he's proud of me. So like I'm over it.
It's not high up on your list.
No, it's. I think that game plays well enough. Like I'd rather a game be available than not available. I always say that, but like, I'm not gonna play it anytime soon.
How about on the same vein, that new Silent Hill coming out? That's a remake of Silent Hill 2.
Well, let's talk about that. I guess we can. Let me see if there's anything worth it. Hands on. I don't really care about the. I thought about talking about the Pokemon thing, but like, I don't really want to judge a game before like.
Yeah, I have.
It's out.
But basically, it boils down to these are things that are going to be expected. You know, it's a pre-release copy, so it's got technical issues. They made some nifty little changes, such as now you actually have to go up and interact with trainers instead of it being line of sight. And they got some new stuff in there, but you know, and really, it's up to you whether you think the performance issues outweigh the new stuff. I mean, I personally don't care. You got to remember, I started with the first one, so I'm used to like 10 frames per second.
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, I don't want to judge a game before it's out and the final build is out, so absolutely. I can't really too much. There might be 18. Yeah, but I don't know. Whatever. All right, let's talk about the Silent Hill thing so we can get on that. I'm gonna just start out with I played Silent Hill 1. I know, Kev, but you hate Resident Evil. Why do you like Silent? Fucking listen, whatever. I'm just a person. But I wanted to play Silent Hill 2.
An abstract concept.
What?
You said you're just a person. I said I thought you were just an abstract concept.
Listen, I don't even have legs. So we have Silent Hill 2.
All right.
I have one concern about this that I'll talk about at the end of this when we talk about, but we'll run through it. Silent Hill 2 being remade by Bloober Team. When I think scary games, I think Bloober, because that's a word that should be associated with it. Bloober's not a scary word, but so Silent Hill Townfall is a new. We missed Silent Hill 2. Well, Silent Hill 2 is being remade, which I'm fine with. I've never played Silent Hill 2. I'm into that. But this is for Silent Hill.
But by the way, somebody redeemed drink water.
Townfall. I mean, sure, another Silent Hill game. That's fine. I don't think we really see much in this other than this Game Boy radio trying to say something spooky. Return to Silent Hill is a sequel to the 2006 movie, because that's something we all loved, the Silent Hill movie. We also have Silent Hill Ascension, an interactive video streaming experience.
I've honestly never understood those. Like,
I don't even.
There's supposed to be some interactivity to it, but you watch it like a show. I don't get it.
Well, the last line says it all. Honestly, this was the vaguest announcement. At least it wasn't a mobile game or NFT. Silent Hill F is a new 1960s set horror game based on 19.
Is it a mobile game?
No, it's based in 1960s Japan, which I feel like would be right up your alley.
I mean, just call me out. Why don't you?
I did. Actually, Japanese writer Ryukishi07, which is so close to your name. I'll take that. I don't know. It looks cool. So there's all these games, all this stuff coming out, and they wanted to do over the course of 1 year, I said, right? But here's the thing. Last time this happened, I have to find it. I don't want to show my whole Twitter feed on here because, who wants to deal with me? But like last time they announced this many projects all at once, I'm just gonna find it. For F stands for fucked, it might. Everyone can see all my media.
Point out that
Here.
every time I see a company announce like this many projects at once, at least half of them get canceled.
Well, so last time they did multiple Silent Hill games in a year and a film. All these games came out. The HD collection, which was fucking terrible.
Like the second and third one.
Well, it's the second and third one because the first one was on PSN and they couldn't get the rights for Xbox. So if you don't know about that HD collection, what's the one thing Silent Hill has going for it when you think of the atmosphere? Is it fog?
Yeah, because the fog was because it kind of made it work, even though it was because of technical limitations.
Right. So
it was.
They got rid of the fog, so now you just saw a bunch of unfinished textures everywhere and popping. Book of Memories. Don't remember that being good. Downpour. Let's pretend that didn't exist. When you do too many things at once, you water down everything else. So I'm not trying to go in negative Nancy, but like, I hope they got their shit together with this. I don't know.
They've got dedicated teams working on each one and not spreading everybody thin, because that never works out.
No. And when it comes to Bloober Team, I played the Medium, and that's the only game I know from them. I guess they've done Layers of Fear, and then played those.
That's an interesting take, Chaz. He said he actually enjoyed the first movie but hated the video games.
That is definitely a take I've never heard. I'm not saying you're wrong.
I've heard everybody loves the second one, if not mostly because of that dog ending.
Yeah, listen, you're not. I'm not saying you're invalid, but I've never heard him say that.
Those dogs.
Yeah, and also the canon ending where I don't want to spoil 2 for you, but the canon ending of 2 is great. Have you?
That game's been out for how long now? That's like not knowing that a certain person dies in Final Fantasy VII.
There are people who got fucking mad at me when I said that. Like on the like, dude, you spoiled it for everyone. I'm like, the game came out in fucking 97. Like you had a chance.
Like that game came out when I was 10.
Yeah,
I'm old right now. Okay.
Yeah. So listen, I'm not gonna go out and spoil it just for now. All I can say is I hope Silent Hill goes well. I'm just not gonna. I'm gonna be cautiously optimistic. But Rick, if you have words, feel free.
Purple Monkey being paste underwear.
Okay, well that was that. She didn't die in the remake. We don't know that yet, though. We'll find out. And if Tifa dies, I will kill somebody.
Yeah, I will personally. Go.
I have a type, and her name is Tifa, which is so close to my wife's. I will kill this developer. I will not. Don't send death threats to developers. That was too serious. I will not.
Do not send death threats to developers. It's not cool, guys.
The only people that send death threats to developers are people who can't fight. So that's
What are we going to throw down?
I keep giving you I give you the address to the gym, and here you are not taking it. You're challenging me. You have to come to me. I'm not coming to you. You challenged me.
You're the one with the car.
That sounds like a you problem. You're challenging me. There's a bus stop right outside our gym.
That is fair.
So I think that...
There.
All right, cool. Class starts at 12. So I think that's everything we have. That's it. I can't tell how long we've been going because I had to stop the stream in the middle and then the time got all fucked up.
It is 10:18 now, and we started roughly about 9-ish.
Oh, wow. We went on a long time. Okay, so I think, unless you got anything else you want to add for the day, you want to tell people where to find you or something?
I should make sure you follow Consolekev.
No, don't. No, I'm getting to my plugs later. You can plug yourself.
Oh.
Giggity.
Yeah, you should follow me, Kobayashiriku. That's at twitch.tv/Kobayashiriku. It's spelled down below, and you obviously can see my right here. And I'm sure Kev will shout me out in the chat, so you can just click off the.
I will. I'll be nice. There you go. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. So go ahead. If you guys are interested in a lot of variety content, that's mostly what I do. I do stuff from all across the video game ages. I also do art. And speaking of art, Kev, I will have that T-shirt done for you.
I'm just gonna go back and see how long ago was that?
About it.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. All right. So we'll get that. But that's where Rick is. I am going to be live later here. We're going to be playing some Monster Hunter Rise with John. If anyone else wants to join in, I don't know. Why not?
I'll try to make it.
If you want to, you can. Why not? I'm going to run through the multiplayer stuff.
Wanting to. I do want to. It's
Sheds.
shed building.
Right, yes. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to run through the multiplayer stuff before we do single player in Monster Hunter, just because.
That's basically if we're going to get technical, Monster Hunter single players just to get you ready for the multiplayer.
Yeah, kind of. So there's that. That's what we're going to be doing today. For now, I think we'll get out of here. So, Rick, you could say goodbye now.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Make sure you show Kev lots of love and make him eat lots of spicy beans later.
Don't do that. Love you. Bye.